This that squad sound.
This is madness.
Yeah, what's poppin', y'all? How y'all feel out there, man? Let's get this show started. Smash the like button when y'all come in the room, man. Appreciate that, man. Roll up, man. Roll up if you got it, man. Roll up. Go and pour your drink. Have a good time, man. It's Thursday. One more day to go in the week. 2 days before the big fight on Saturday. If you're trying to call me, just be aware my phone is about to die. And for some reason, I can't charge my phone right now. It's telling me it's moist, pause, saying the port or either the charger is damp, so I got to let it dry out. Last time it told me that it took an hour. So if you're trying to call me, the phone might not work. Just hit me on the live or shoot me an email. Smash the like button when y'all come in the room, man. Make sure y'all get you a little drink, something to sip on. We're going to have a good show tonight. Got a good show planned for you tonight. Had a lady supposed to come on the show. I'm trying to send her the link now before my phone dies. Cer Sn, what up, though? Kano Loco Sports, my man out there. Shout out to World Combat Sports. Shout out my man Serve. Shout out King Asia Math. My man Toga. Everybody out there, man, that's supporting the show, man. Like I said, man, all it takes is a click of the like button and you supporting the show, and then you part of the family. Hey, World Combat Sports, you heard me say your name, huh? Yeah, I said your name, man. As soon as I said your name, you appeared. Man, let me stop this track, man. Man, today is not going to be a 2-hour episode. I'm going to let y'all know now, man. I had a lot going on today. My personal life and with some business. So this is definitely going to be a timely episode. But Wouldn't mind if somebody come on and help me guide this ship today, man, because it's a lot going on for your boy today. The link is in the comments. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out if you're watching on Instagram. Shout out to you if you're watching on Facebook. I said that already, right? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think that's about it. Twitch, wherever else. All right. Where do we start? Where do we start today? I do not have a long list of topics like we was doing the other day. This is going to be more like a current event show, and we're going to keep it short and sweet. And just going to touch on a couple things, man. I'm going to share the screen. And we're going to talk about a couple things going on in boxing, hip-hop, freestyle show, drive-by show. Like I said, this is not going to be a long show, but the link is out there if you guys want to jump on with me. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Help me get through this day, man. It's been a rough day for your boy, man. Sometimes, man, I don't know how you guys deal with conflict resolution. That's one of the things, but emotional baggage, right? Let's be real, man. Men have emotional baggage as well, right? It's not just women. It's not just in relationships, right? Emotional baggage can occur a multitude of ways, right? Shoot, having daddy issues and mommy issues, that's emotional baggage. Amen? Amen? No? I think so. But isn't it possible, isn't it true that we all have emotional baggage? Isn't it impossible to totally get rid of emotional baggage? Can you do that? Is that possible? I mean, we are walking, manifestations of our past. How you look right now, the weight you got on you, if you're muscular, the muscles you have on you, those are things you've done in your past to get you to how you look right now when I see you and I meet you, right? Or vice versa. So we are all carrying some kind of baggage, right? We're going to talk about it. But when is emotional baggage damaging, right? Because it doesn't have to just be in a heterosexual relationship. I mean, you can have emotional baggage just dealing with your brother and sister. Me and my sister, we still argue sometimes. She always tell me, you bringing up that old shit when we was kids. I was like, I still remember that. And I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, often I feel, and I could be wrong, even when you're dealing with relationships with your homeboy, right? Like I got this homeboy, man, and I'm gonna put niggas on blast, and I ain't gotta say their name, but I might put them on blast. What's up, World Combat?
What's good, man? Hold on.
All right, while you doing that, like I was saying, man, sometimes dudes have personal baggage too, like with their friendships and relationships. Like I got this one homeboy.
Yeah.
I got this one dude, man. He always calls me and needs a favor. I mean, always needs a favor. But I can't get this nigga to help me with nothing. Like, when I call him, I'm gonna call you right back, 5 minutes. Man, I've been waiting for that. That 5 minutes been since 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
You talking to me or you on the phone? I'm gonna mute your mic real quick.
Water holds a lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna mute your mic real quick.
Yeah, water holds a lot, man.
You talking to me? Yeah, that nigga on the phone. And he on the show. Shout out to World Combat Sports, Major Key. Appreciate you, man, for everything, man. I'm glad you like that track. I hope it works out well for you on your intro. If you need some help with it, let me know. But yeah, man, some dudes, man, have emotional baggage. Like I got this one, like that dude. Now, I always am there for this nigga, man. I don't move furniture for this dude. Hey, World Combat, mute your mic real quick, because I think I can still hear your phone conversation. You heard me? Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm always there for this dude. But now, granted, maybe his version of the story is different. Maybe his version is, nah, Nash, you ain't always there. But nah, nigga. Now, granted, in friendships, you shouldn't keep scorecards, right? I get it. In friendships, you shouldn't keep scorecards, and I understand that because a friendship is a relationship, and nobody wants somebody keeping scorecards like, well, I did this for you, and you should have did this for me. What's up, Toga?
What's up, brother?
I think Major Key on the phone still. Major Key is on the live, but he also on the phone. World Combat. What's up, World Combat? Yeah, he got his mic muted. Yeah, Toga, what's up, man? Introduce yourself to the channel and the panel for people who don't know.
Hey, what's up, folks? This is the outstanding great Antoine Short Toga. Nice to meet y'all. I'm a MC, producer. I'm a great friend, brother to Mr. Marq Nash, and I'm happy to be here once again. What's up, brothers?
Peace. Hey, man. Emotional baggage. That's what I'm talking about today. Emotional baggage and also conflict resolution skills. Before we get into that, it was something I wanted. I'm supposed to do this. It's supposed to be on this day in hip hop. I'll try to start the episode off now with something like that. On this day in hip hop, just shortly and briefly, Tupac and Dr. Dre. December 3rd, 1995, they released California Love. Big record. That was
Major
All
record.
Eyes on Me, double disc, went quadruple platinum. It's probably went diamond by now.
Yeah, probably so.
You want to talk about that record and that All Eyes on Me and what they had to do, how they made an impact on you?
That was a major turning point for Pac's career, I believe. I think that was like the definition or the beginning of the Death Row union of them joining together. What a song to start off with, one of the greatest producers in the world in Dr. Dre to set it off. And it was just an awesome song. You got Roger Troutman in there, that signature West Coast sound feel with the Mad Max theme and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dope record, man. And I think it stood the test of time, man. Like whenever time it comes on, I'm singing along, word for word. Dre's verse, Pac's verse, the hook. So great song.
How ironic that both of those brothers lost their lives to gun violence. Isn't that ironic? And truly unfortunate, right?
Truly unfortunate. Yeah, exactly.
For those who don't know, Roger Troutman was brutally shot outside the studio by his brother, slash bandmate.
Crazy, bro.
Zap. Truly unfortunate. And his brother, right after that, took his own life.
Crazy, bro.
Truly unfortunate. Which brings me back to the topic of the day, talking about emotional baggage and conflict resolution skills. I believe. Let me ask you this: Who do you think carry more? Do you carry more emotional baggage in relationships with women, or do you not carry? Do you carry emotional baggage in when you're dealing with friends and partners when you meet a new friend? Because when I first met you, me and you had some issues because you had an issue with a slimy ass dude, and then right after that you met me. Well, actually, I met you right there in the middle. I met you. We didn't know how slimy he was, but he was gone. I never met him, and I won't say his name. And then right after that, I saw a change in you, and it was dramatic. And then you end up telling me later, it was like, man, blah, blah, blah is going on, and this is what's going on. This is why I'm like that. So I knew, but that was like 20 plus years ago, right? So
yeah. But you know what?
Go ahead.
Yeah, perfect. Because I definitely was gonna bring that up, and that after that situation, I stopped doing that. I learned a lot from that situation, and that's why I said I'm blessed and I'm thankful that I don't know what you saw in me, but you stuck around and you
had a studio, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't know how to record.
Is that it? Oh wow!
And he was black.
Hey,
he was black.
Well, I guess.
Hold on, what you say, World Combat?
And he was black.
Yeah, we was overseas, man. Yeah, we met overseas.
Right.
In Korea.
Oh, okay.
What?
Shout out.
But yo,
Taegu, right?
We was Dondashan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas Young, yeah.
Dondashan.
Wow. I ain't heard that word in that city.
Taegu, right?
Time. Yeah, good God, man.
Because it was called Dondashan, but it was Tondashan. It was weird.
Yeah, it was spelled with a T, yeah.
It was spelled with a T, but it was pronounced Dondashan.
Mm-hmm.
but we just called it TDC most of the time.
TDC.
That's
Yeah.
when we
Yeah,
set up
range.
communications with the Army on Tegu.
Yeah, but jokingly, yeah. I mean, I needed somewhere to record, and I needed to record and get these bars off, and you was just a good friend, and you was super talented. You had the equipment, you had the beats. So yeah, man, I was like, man, we got to work this out, man. What I do?
But thank God for that. But that situation like was really, really tough on me because that was the first time I've ever seen what me being a good friend
Mm-hmm.
to someone and really having it turn around and bite me.
Do you want to talk about it? Or are you okay talking
I
about
mean,
it?
yeah, I'm okay.
Speak on it. Speak on it,
yeah.
because we kind of talked about this
I mean,
yesterday.
I'm not name dropping on nothing like that.
Yeah, but you can just tell the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Story time. I need to load that sound up. That
Story there.
Them hearts.
Story time. Yeah.
But go ahead.
So basically, I was young kid, married. You know, a lot of guys in the military they get married, for whatever reasons. A lot of people get married for the money, but I was young and really thought that I was ready for that level of commitment at the time. It was, decision that I made, and we went along with it. So we was young, married in Korea, and probably wasn't the best idea.
You knew her from high school, right?
Yeah.
So you married your high school girlfriend,
right?
Joined the Army, and took her overseas to Korea with you.
Right. Now
right,
I'm not.
Pick up
now, yeah, but now I'm not gonna like bash or anything because me and her brother, we still cool. So shout out to him.
Fuck that nigga and his sister. No, I'm joking. No,
the family. I love her. Actually, me and her are cool. We've seen each other throughout the years, and we made peace with that situation. And just understood that we was just young, but basically, long story short, it just wasn't working out. But the guy when I got to Korea, before I got everything set up for her to come there. Me and the gentleman, we were cool.
Call him a gentleman, a guy, a soldier.
Yeah, a guy. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's why I love you, brother.
Yeah, he ain't no gentleman. But go ahead.
We was cool. He did music too, and he was into art. He drew, so that's kind of what drew us together. Is that we both was in the art, like drawing, and we both was into music. So we kind of kicked it like that. Mm-hmm. And after a while, after probably like 6 months or so, my wife came to Korea for good, and I introduced him, and I was like, hey man, you my brother. If you ever want to come to the crib, I know we both was in the barracks. If you just want to feel like you're at home, and like in the States, you want to get a home cooked meal or whatever, hey, mikasa sukasa, that type of deal. Hey, you want to work on? You want to do some music? My studio was open. You want to, record? My studio is available to you. Mm-hmm. I opened up because I looked at him as a brother, as my friend. My brother.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing that maybe I might have opened the door a little too much. Right. So I guess in that situation, looking back at it, it was some things that I may not been a good man in.
Don't blame yourself, man.
No. I'm getting there. It's probably some things that I wasn't doing as a man because I wasn't there yet. But that don't make what she did right either, because it was some growing that she needed to do as a woman as well. So, but in him and his sneakiness too, she saw something, because a guy gonna try to be on his best behavior when he meet a girl he interested in, and he gonna make himself look like the top dog, or he got it going on or whatever, and he know how to manipulate the situation. That's what he want to get into if if your game was right. So he sold himself to be a prime candidate to make a better situation for her or whatever, and and one thing led to another, and I guess eventually they end up, you know, seeing that they were interested in each other. I don't know how far it went and all that, but I just kind of got a hint from it from reading a poem because she used to like write poetry, and she kind of wrote a poem about um, a prince. You know the thing about kissing a frog and the prince and stuff like that. So I kind of caught the hint with that, and he already left Korea for good at that point, and so I called him on the phone and I asked him about it,
Hold
and
on.
his
Now, and Zach, be more specifically, what did you ask him about? How
oh
did you?
I asked him straight up. I said, did you try to do anything with my wife, or you tried to make a move with my wife, or what's going on with you and my wife? I said, no, I sensed some very suspicious vibes from you guys.
And this is after he's gone and after
At,
she's gone. She
no,
still didn't tell you.
she hasn't left yet.
But now she acting funny like her boyfriend gone.
Pretty much, like sad, like sad,
Now,
suspicious sad.
Let me ask you this. Now, had they, far as you know, had they ever had the opportunity to be alone together while you were there? You know, and while all three of y'all was in Korea? Was it
Possibly, because you know in the field, you know I used to go in the field a lot.
Oh, he didn't go? He wasn't in your unit?
No, I mean he was in my unit, but he was what was he? I can't remember what his job was. I want to say he was maybe a mechanic. I can't remember.
But he was in 19 though, right?
Yeah, he was in 19. He was in 19.
So, but go ahead, my bad. So,
But yeah, so I wish I could remember his
I
job.
just remember
but,
the whole unit. I don't remember some people going to the field and some people not going.
yeah,
I just feel like we all used to go at the same time.
man, they used to keep me in the field. I think the reason they used to keep me in the field, bro, is because you know we really want to, huh?
They knew your ass was getting out.
That's for one, because they used to hate me because I used to bring that up a lot. I used to always say, I'm short. I used to say that all the time. But I think the reason why they did that is because one, I ain't gonna push my own button. I was one of the best drivers on that fuel truck, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I used to whip that joint. And they ain't want nobody to go out there just go mess up. So I kind of set myself up for that. But then at the same time, like I was saying, I brought my wife over, and a lot of people didn't know. You know, they tell you that you're not supposed to, but once she was there, she's an American citizen. She can go wherever she want to go. And I can set up give her the money to set up a place. But once they found out she was there, they was like, well, we can't make her go home, and he's gonna be there, so they had to make sure she was straight and yeah. So the senior sergeants, they was pissed. They were mad at me. So you think you gonna have your wife here, my wife in here? Guess what? We need somebody to go to field. Jackson.
That's fucked.
Jackson. I'm like, God damn. So it's possibly. It's positive, you know what I'm saying?
They pick it on you a little bit with that. I get it.
Yeah, so homie could have been all in my crib and all that shit. Hey, every dog has their day, you know?
So with that, you carry emotional baggage over to a friendship when you met other people right after that.
Right. So when you came along, you came in like almost directly after that.
Because I met her, though. Cause she was still there. I came to the house outside the.
Oh yeah, you sure did, yo.
Yeah, I came to the house.
So.
And I was like, the army got you living in the trap, nigga. I thought you was gonna be living in some nice shit off post. I was like, nigga. I was like, you safe here?
Because you weren't supposed to be there.
I was like, you don't want to come back to the barracks, man. And just, we got all kind of good stuff over there. You okay over here? These Koreans ain't gonna fuck you up.
Nah, shout out to
I'm joking with you, buddy.
Yeah, Mr. Chain probably did and gone. God rest his soul, because he was old back then. But now Mr. Chain was cool, man. Mr. Chain was dope. Mr. Chain was the man. I used to go to the PX and give him a little drinky drink. He used to hook me up on the pavement. So he was cool.
We got that soju for cheap over there. But look, let's keep this moving. So emotional baggage. How were you able to? How were you able to? Because I met her though. So with that, you carry emotional baggage over to a friendship when you met other people right after that. Right. So when you came along, you came in like almost directly after that. Because I met her though. So emotional baggage. How were you able to? How were you able to Unpack that baggage. Like, how are you able to move on?
Um, I don't know. I guess me. It may seem like crazy to everybody else, but I just had it in my mind. Like when I met you and how I was to you, at one day I just sat there and I was like, man, this guy, because you gotta remember, you were it's the same thing. You came music, you know what I'm saying? You was music. He loved music. I wanted to, I'm like, dang, I feel the same way about Q that I did about Homeboy. Like, but I'm like, man, I can't let myself be fooled again. So that's why I was kind of a little standoffish to you, because I'm like, nah, man, I can't do that shit no more. But then I realized, like, yo, that shit is not fair. Like, this dude, and I'm looking at you, something is in me is like, no, this is a good dude, man. And I said, yo, this dude, and on top of that, he's
I was
dope.
begging to record every day, man. I was, especially when you moved back into the barracks and you was downstairs.
Right.
Oh man, we turned the whole that day room into the studio, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't. I just had it in my mind. I don't know. It's not gonna work for everybody else, but I just had to say, yo, the shit ain't right. You can't carry that shit. Everybody else is different. Regardless of how hard it or how bad it hurts, you have to give people a chance to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Give people a chance to fuck. I'm gonna give you respect until you fuck it up for yourself. I'm gonna respect you as a human being. I'm gonna give you a chance.
Yo, Ricky Royster, not to cut you off. You remember? Yo, I went to high school with him, and he was in Korea too. But ironically, he was a cook right there. Not in our defense. The nice one where they had the girls at. Right
the girls at. Yeah, that was.
What was that one called?
Defense.
FSB. What was that like?
FSB.
Yeah,
FSB,
man.
We used to get our fuel from them.
Shout out to Ricky Royster, man.
Yeah.
Brother. Ricky, click the link, man. Come up here, man. Holla at your boy, man. We talking about emotional baggage and conflict resolution on World Combat Sports. Are you guilty of carrying emotional baggage in relationships or even in friendships with other people? We're going to come back to World Combat Sports in a second. There you go. I think he's coming. Let me see. Pause. I say he's coming. Nah, I can't unmute your mic. I can't unmute his mic, so that means he has his mic muted. So, all right, Ricky, that's what's up, man. We ain't going to be here all night. I do these Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock, man. 10 o'clock Monday through Friday. So, I'm going to be honest, man. I was telling the story earlier, right before you guys came on. So, basically, I got this one dude, man. He's a friend of mine. I think I carry emotional baggage in our friendship, man. Because he's still friends with another one of my friends. Well, with somebody that I used to be cool with. For some reason, me and old boy fell out. I don't know why. I tried to reach out to him several times to say, hey, what's up? He said we was going to talk about it. Then I pull up on him and say, hey, man, actually, to do something else. I was at his neighbor's house getting some brake work done on my car. He comes out the house, say, what's up? He comes over. We speak. I was like, hey, man, I thought we was going to talk. And then I can hear the neighbor say, you ain't even want to talk about, you don't even feel like dealing with it. Because he was like, yeah, man, I was. And then the neighbor kind of answered for him. He was like, you don't even feel like dealing with that shit, huh? And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can tell you have already talked about your problem with me with other people. And low key, I remember when you didn't like this neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And then this is your man, but I remember you talk. I ain't gonna say talk shit, but you just wasn't that fond of him. I'm gonna say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying nobody's names, but I was just like, oh, and that's when I kind of mentally clocked out of trying to even figure out what was wrong with him, trying to squash it and be cool. I was just like, whatever it is, it can't be that serious because you got to jump on me. I'm right here at your house, basically. I'm in between your house and your neighbor's house getting some brake work done. Like, if it was gonna be something, it would be something right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know I ain't never took no money from you. I ain't never tried to holler at your lady. I never did nothing like that. I never stole nothing from you. I don't owe you no money. You know, so when I replayed our friendship, I was like, the only thing I can think of is I didn't go to a show that one of his people was involved in, and I was like, damn man, you call me brother, your nephews call me uncle. Like I know we ain't about to be. I know we ain't. This ain't over me not coming to a show that even in the text you admitted, hey, I know it's last minute, but
Right,
we
right.
got extra tickets. Can you call? And I just couldn't do it. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not to mention, at that time, me and my lady had just went through like a miscarriage. You get what I'm saying? So we were
Yeah.
going through all kind of things, you know? And I just couldn't believe it. So whatever it is, man, I moved on from that. But the other guy, man, me and him supposed to be tight, but I always look at him just a little different, like, you know what this nigga talk about? What's going on with this nigga? Why he just acting funny out the blue? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, but you've been around him. I know it's got you. When you see somebody always with somebody every day, and then you don't see them with them, most people will say, where is fill in the blank?
Right.
Some answers were given there, but I guess don't nobody want to say it to me. And it's cool,
Right.
man. I'm not no violent dude. He's not no violent dude. I mean, shoot, he's a soldier too. So, I mean, we all can get violent. I get it. But I just know I never disrespected him or violated him like that for him to. But I understand because I listen to him talk a lot. He has emotional baggage. And I was like, aha. I triggered something. Somewhere said something, did something, and it triggered him emotionally, and he checked out. And that's okay. I just think my issue with it was more of you I just felt some way that you had the conversation with other people.
Right.
Before, or to this day, you still never talked to me about it. The only reason I even bumped them to that day too, like I said, I was getting my breaks done at the dude's house. But I knew I might see him, so I still had their Christmas presents. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Him and his lady's Christmas presents. So I was like, make sure I take these over there. Even when I brought it to him, he was like, yeah, we'll look at it later. I'm like, man, shoot, it's January, February, nigga, go open the shit up. That shit, I had this shit since December. Open the shit up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But that was just like, wow, this is a different person.
Right.
And my problem is this. That's why it's a two-part topic. I don't have good conflict resolution skills, bro. You get what I'm saying? I just don't. I just don't rock with you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of doing what he did to other people. And I was like, oh, I'm that. Okay. So that's where we at with it.
You'll just say hell with the whole relationship.
Bro, you'll just look up. Look, my number been the same for almost 20 plus years, almost 20 some years. But some people just can't reach me. I block them, or when I don't put their number in the new phone, or I scroll through. I'm like, oh, let me go and delete that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna block it, but then I'm gonna delete it so I don't see it no more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm not good at it, man, because I know sometimes I play for keeps. I'll say something that I shouldn't have said, and then you can't get it back.
Right. It's kind of hard for you to play the middle grounds. Like either you're too much of this or too much of
or
that.
I'm not being real with myself. So a lot of times
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah. So I was like, man, and I don't want to be keeping a scorecard in friendships. But
Right.
I think we all keep mental scorecards in relationships, friendships, things with your siblings. Major Key just came on the panel on World Combat Sport. Your mic back. You ready?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm here.
Major Key. This is my man Toga. He's in VA.
What's up, brother?
And
Going
like I
on,
said,
Toga?
yeah, man.
All
It's
right.
like, yeah, man. This dude is the one who told me you need to get you some equipment.
He could tell
Because
his
I'm about
story
to get
every
out
time.
the army, and ain't nobody gonna record you. For one, you nice, and
Amen.
two, people just trying to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? So you need to learn how to do this shit yourself. I never
Look,
look
That
man.
you
back.
did.
Hey, look, somebody just gave me your number the other day. They said that you was my daddy from 20 years ago, and you had the same phone number, so I called you. Oh, you missed that one? Nah, this in the show, Mark. Don't kick me off.
Oh, you saw me moving? You saw my thing moving? I was like, let me go
I see
click,
the film right there. He
and
was like, yo, who the hell is this?
yo, your voice sounded different because you actually sound like my cousin Tori. So when you came on with that voice, I was like, somebody don't got Major Key avatar. They don't stole my man
I
avatar.
didn't like that. What's up, brother? How you
Peace,
doing?
King. Man,
Yeah, I appreciate you sending the email with that beat. That beat was dope, man.
Man, I got more than that. I was just trying to check your temperature with that one, but it's more where that came from. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer faster, a little more BPMs, but I could still work with that one because I could see the intro. I could see the vision though. I could see the vision though. No, I could work with that because I could see the vision. I understand exactly where your mind was with that one with the intro. I got that. You know what I mean? That's creative shit right there. I understood 1,000%. But look, what we talking about right now as far as
emotional baggage.
Oh, talking about emotional
baggage, emotional baggage, and conflict resolution. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk about boxing. Tomorrow because it's gonna be the weigh-in.
No problem.
I'm gonna talk about the weigh-in.
So we talk about relationships. Oh shit, I'm gonna pull at that too.
But whether it's relationships with other, opposite sex, or even when you're just talking about your siblings, your mother, your brother, your sister, your kids. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about emotional baggage? Are you guilty yourself of carrying emotional baggage? Major key.
Okay, so first and foremost, I have to say yes, I am guilty, but I'm aware, which is the most important part. I'm aware of it, right? Because the first part of it is awareness. If anything that comes with I don't know if you know about emotional intelligence. But that's something that's very popular now in corporate cultures. But they picked that up off of different, back end type of people that were very spiritual and stuff like that. But when it comes to emotional intelligence, the first part of it is self-awareness. Then it goes to self-management. Then it goes to what is it? Awareness of basically of the people around you, and then it comes to that relationship management after that. That's the fourth part to simplify it, right? And so yes, I'm very guilty of it, and the reason why is because look, we could start before even relationships with my females. Let me tell you about my upbringing. I was born in 1980, right? My father was a Marine, then he turned into a cop, right? Mm-hmm. And he was a cop up there during the crack epidemic in the Bronx, right? And apparently he used to get drunk and be abusive to my mother. My mother used his own service weapon to kill him on his birthday, 1983. Okay, and that happened. You know what I mean? And so then after that, she decided she's not going to get any more with men, so she became a dyke. So I'm 3 years old, had to grow up like that with women around me. But I always had like a little grudge on my shoulder and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I grew up this way anyway. So and then my grandparents had me for a certain amount of times, like for years at a time and shit like that. And so growing up, I always had a grudge, especially when I grew up in certain neighborhoods where I was light skinned. You know what I'm saying? I know that I have a Caribbean background, that where people are pale white to pitch black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck. I rep anyway. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like sometimes I had to rep more when people thought that they were superior because they didn't understand my background. You know what I mean? And so I had to rep. You know what I mean? So it was what it was. So growing up like that, yeah, there was a little grudge about it. But then as I got older, people started to really understand where I was coming from, and I started like building more bridges like that because people like, and I even wrote a rhyme about that. I'll spit that to you one day. But basically, it's talking about me moving to Miami. You know what I mean? And people just building with me because of the basic shit like weed, bitches. You know what I'm saying? and things that you normally build with. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey. You build with this person because you understand them, that you're going through the same struggles. So now, getting older though, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I had to hustle a little bit, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, work at the same time. I have my son. Then all of a sudden, I started trying to be more like on the civilized part of things. You know what I mean? But I still had to get a little extra money here and there. You know what I mean? And then so music came into the picture as you heard that. Now you know that I'm not bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? But I actually used to be in the clubs and all that, you know what I mean, spitting and all that. And, I got older and then I just decided, hey, you know what? It's all about the kids, man. The kids are really the bonds that I have. That's the actual money that I have. My kids are like priceless. You know what I mean? Like there's no worth that you can put on them. You know what I mean? Like they're going to create something bigger than me. So let me just flourish that, And that's where I'm at right now, man. You know what I mean? Like, but it took a lot to get to this point because I still once in a while I had that. I was just talking to my girl about that a little while ago. I was like, I know that I spaz on people. She's like, yo, you got a short fuse. And I try not to have a short fuse, but it's sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie about it. Sometimes I have a short fuse. And it's not that I want to have a short fuse. It's just that that's my nature. You know what I mean?
I get it. And it comes with the baggage. World Combat Sports in the building. Peace, King. How you doing?
Excuse me?
I said, how you doing, sir?
I'm cool. Everybody on the panel, salute. You know what it is. Close, to the weekend once again. And also to close this month out in 2020, bleed over to 2021 with a whole nother sense of motivation for goals and expectations. What we talking about?
Man, emotional baggage, World Combat, and conflict resolution skills. Before you get into it, Major Key, tomorrow, I'm going to want to hear that verse on Freestyle Friday tomorrow, man. Or we gonna play one of your records or something like that tomorrow, Freestyle Friday. So we're gonna talk about the
I spit a more current verse. I'll do that for you, man.
Yeah, there we go. Well, look, we're gonna start. That's how we're gonna start. We're gonna talk about the weigh-in and everything, and get a final prediction on the fight, and then we're gonna do the Freestyle Friday, get into the music.
But if we're gonna talk about emotional baggage, though, I want to talk to World Combat about the squirrels.
He got you right there, World Combat. He got you right there.
About the what?
He about the squirrels. Yo, that was a whole nother conversation, man. Like that was a couple episodes ago.
I know it sounds funny, man. But
the
squirrel is a very aggressive, animal. Maybe you should try choking one out and see if you can handle it.
Hey, look, but you didn't say it was being aggressive towards you, World Combat. Come on, man.
Yo,
they're not to be aggressive. They eat them. They eat them over there, right? So they kill them first, but they don't usually kill them by cutting their neck off. They choke them out. They choke them with their hand because it builds up their hand strength and everything. They deal with a lot of killing of wildlife and game over there. They just do stuff different. So they'll grab one of them. They go out there and grab these animals and yeah, sometimes they freaking choke them. You know what I'm saying? And they some different type of dudes, but you run into some of these martial arts places. They take you to the different. They tap into your mental state. They tap into things you may not have ever experienced in the U.S. That's what they do, man. They do some different type of stuff over there.
Hey, Scotty, I was just playing though. Like I don't want you to first meet me and just choke me out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was just playing.
Not even that, man.
You know what I mean?
But anybody who deals with the ground game or grappling, you got to work on your grip strength.
Fuck with you though, you know what I'm saying?
He said, "Don't choke me out when you meet me." Hey, look, Major Key gonna see Scotty. He gonna be like this. He be like, I was just bullshitting, right? I was just bullshitting.
I might just be like that for
Why
real.
You bullshitting? That look like it might be my key.
I apologize, Scotty. I apologize, man. I apologize, brother.
No, we good.
But man. On some real shit though, man. World Combat Sports in the building. Are you guilty of carrying emotional baggage?
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
Oh man, make some noise for all you guys in the building. We all are guilty of it, and we all admitted to it. Make some noise for yourself, because I know a lot. I'm dead ass, because a lot of people wouldn't admit it. People would be like, "Nah, Jesus said forgive. I'm a God-fearing person, man. I let that shit go, man. I'm too cool for that, man. I'm too blessed to be stressed." All the little cool cliche things you can say to say, "Nah, I don't care about." Nah, I think about that shit, and I don't let that shit go. I remember that. So speak on that from your is it something you're willing to share with the audience?
I'm not gonna share what we talked about the other day. What I'm saying?
Get it.
But
no, it's anything.
I'll share something growing up in a church in the South though. If I didn't have a stronger mindset about understanding what religion is and what was the good and bad, and don't really let the people dictate on the message that God is trying to send you, I would have been an atheist for the longest of time. You know what I'm saying? I would have absolutely changed my mind, because I was going to church Wednesdays and Sundays. But some of the most hateful people I ever met in my life was in that church. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most hateful individuals that I ever met in my life was in church. They were so judgmental. That was back in the day when they can actually whoop you and spank you. and then tell your parents later. You know what I'm saying? It just
Mm-hmm.
has some, and you had some people in there that wanted to live by the Bible, but yet every time you turn around, they're trying to touch you up with something. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to abuse you. They're trying to be real strict. You go on a trip, and you have some chaperones around there, and they're super strict for no reason. So as we start to grow up, we start to show resentment towards these people that's in church, and then we show resentment towards the pastor because there was a lot of things that was going on in the family that he encouraged. He encouraged you spare the rod, spoil the child. He encouraged ass whoopings. He did that. So when I went off into the military, no one knew I was leaving. It was 2 weeks after I graduated from high school, and I was telling Mark about this how you know I went away, didn't nobody really know who I was, but when I came back from boot camp, you still had people there like I owed them something. You know what I'm saying? Like I came in that motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was mean mugging, I was tripping mean mugging, and I was looking for some smoke from everybody because they looked at me and they say, "Damn, we didn't know you left. Your parents didn't say nothing," and then little people that
Wow.
did, but they didn't treat me like I expect for somebody who they was talking so negative about, only because my family. That was back then in the church where you had family of five. You had the big families, five, six, all that. So you can have a church member discipline you. But my thing was, let it be something legitimate. Let it be something I can learn from. Teach me. Be a mentor. Be a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit up here and spank me and then go tell my parents, oh, I had to spank so and so for acting up. And then your parents spank you again when you get home. So by the time I got 11 and 12 years old, I was full blown rebellion. I was I'm not taking this shit no more. I started to cuss motherfuckers out behind the scene. They see me in school, and when I was running track, and I was ranked high in Georgia, them same people show up and they want to come communicate. Man, I was like, man, forget that, man. I just walk away from 'em like I never knew him. I carried that because people like that who represent the Bible, who represent God, according to who it is, they might grow up to be fucked up individuals when it comes to religion. You know what I'm saying? They might have their own reasons why they don't want to teach their friends and their family about religion because the individuals who supposed to have been around them in a support group, mentors, they fucked them over. They was all about beating their ass and being strict and telling on you to your parents so you can get that whooping when you get home. I thought it was bullshit. That's all I got with that.
Mm.
So, wh- wh- so Toga, let me ask you this, man. How do we use conflict resolution skills to get rid of the baggage, or is it a conflict with you, or are you just nitpicking with other people, or do they, like you said with me, I triggered something. You like, this nigga remind me of this dude. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
what do you think we can do as far as conflict? Because I'm gonna be honest, like I said, and I didn't mean to say that earlier, like I'm a tough guy, like I'm going when I say I'm gonna take it somewhere. No, I just know words hurt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but more importantly, I would love to fix the thing, but I think it's pride too. My pride is why I just be like, why you want to talk to me? Oh, shoot, Nick. You ain't got to talk to me, man. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But when
Right.
I look at the scorecard, the mental scorecard of the friendship, or even while you dealing with a lady with the relationship, you just be
Explain
like, you be like,
explain the scorecard for me, cause
I
I think
just
I
think
might
it's
have
a,
missed that
I just
conversation.
think we all keep mental scorecards with people. Like you'll look at the friendship and be like, start thinking of what you've done for the person. You don't mean to, but vicariously, I mean, not vicariously, but subconsciously, you'll just do it because you'll think like, or like if a woman cheats on you, you'll be like, or if a guy cheats on a girl, like, I did this for you, I did this for you. Like you start thinking of your quote unquote time wasted
Mm-hmm.
with people. That's gonna be on the next week. We're gonna talk about that next week. What can somebody really waste your time? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because when did we stop believing in intuition, right? When did that stop being the thing?
I don't know.
So, but with that said, man, that's why I met with it. Like, I think my pride gets in the way, and they say you are who you are before you got here, right? So, what do you think we can do though to try to work better with conflict resolution? Because I don't think we communicate well. People in a whole, like, we don't communicate well in marriages. We damn sure don't communicate well with our parents, because that's our parents. We don't communicate well with our children sometimes. Like World Combat said, we just beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's what and in the street, you'll take all kind of crap from the white man at the job who's the boss, but you'll kill a dude in the club for stepping on your shoes.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? So I think conflict like, we have to find a for me, I'll go and get my answer now. For me, I think saying I'm sorry or I apologize is the easiest, it's the first step. If not, it's the easiest way to squash it all, because after that, the ball is in their court whether or not they choose to forgive you. Now, you need to be sincere, of course, but I think after that, the ball is more in their court if they choose to reconcile, because some things just can't be fixed. Sometimes people are like, hey, the best thing for me is the space and not seeing you and not being around you. I need that to heal. You get what I'm saying? Maybe we can be friends 10, 15 years from now, but the damage is too deep, and I get it. So, but I think asking for forgiveness is the first step to any kind of conflict resolution. I'll pass the mic to you, sir.
I mean, I think you kind of hit it on the.
Nah, don't still nah.
Hey,
look,
no.
Hey, look. Last night we was telling people, I was like, "This like Family Feud. Like, this the number one answer right here. Like, cheating. Other than cheating,
so you want the number two answer?
Yeah,
you want the number two answer?
Yeah, we got to
fill the number two answer. No, but I do like that.
Now that might not be number one. It's on the board though.
Yeah, I like the time. I like the time, but then you also got to evaluate. I guess it kind of depends on the person. Like who are you dealing with? Like, you know, you say your child or your friend. Like friends come and go. Like, my child will always be my child. So, you know what I'm saying? You just can't let that go. So you might have to deal with that in a different way than you do a come and go friend. Then you got some people that's friends that's more like brothers. Like, you grew up brothers, but y'all not really brothers. So you just gotta, it all depends on who the person is and what level y'all have. Then the time might come into play. Maybe y'all just need some space and to evaluate, what did I do wrong? Like you were saying earlier, was it because I didn't go to a show, or like, what was it? Then it's like, oh well, if it's that simple, but I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it meant that much to you. Hey, I was going through this. Then it requires some understanding. I think the whole thing of it is, it requires some maturity, some growing up, evaluating your relationship, and understanding that sometimes you gotta put yourself in the other person's shoes, and it's kind of hard to do, especially when your feelings are hurt. You like, but what about my feelings? What about what I feel? If that person means something to you, think about how they feel, and hopefully they feel the same way, and you ain't got to worry about how you feel, because they'll be thinking the same way. If y'all are really people like that. If not, then y'all probably shouldn't even be worrying about it anyway.
Super facts.
Because I feel like me and you are close enough that if I really had a real issue with you or anything, I wish you would erase my number at your phone. I'm glad I heard that. I wish you would erase my number. You should feel comfortable enough to say, "Hey, Toga, I don't like what you said, bro," and I'm not gonna think nothing. I ain't gonna think nothing of it. But man, what I say, and you tell me, I'm like, "Oh man, I ain't even knew you took it like that, man. My fault." I would immediately say, "Man, my fault. I ain't even knew you that hit you like that," and it just be that, because I feel like certain things it's small, bro. Some things are just so small that people just lose their minds over. And a simple apology and simple understanding, simple conversation, and trying to put yourself in the other person's shoes can just get rid of the whole thing.
I get it. I just feel like people play defense. They won't just put themselves in your shoes. They'll get offended. Well, be like, "Why you coming at me about this?" Or that's some little shit. Why you getting mad about it? But you be like, well, it can turn into some big shit if I just hold it in. What?
Yeah.
Man, you thinking about that shit? Like they people are minimalize what you think. They'll rationalize their what they did. They make excuses. They
Right. And it don't matter.
Hey, look, put all kind of eyes on it. Marginalize, rationalize, any kind of eyes you think of it. Personalize. Like they get defensive though. And now you're the bad guy for telling them how you feel.
Right.
Major Key. How can we do conflict resolution, man? What do you think steps are to conflict resolution?
Number one, I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit happens. I'm hearing what y'all saying, and you're absolutely right. What is proven to be successful with what I do? Number one, you take people out of the element. You take them one-on-one. You got something personal to talk about, take them one-on-one, because if they got their boys around them, they feeling all hyped up and shit like that, you know what I mean? Their boys gonna get in their head, you know what I'm saying? Especially even if they're your boy too, you know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes people are faded, sometimes people are feeling themselves right now, whatever. You just take them out of the element. Yo, what's up, homeboy? Yo, let's go have a drink real quick. Yo, let's get some appetizers and a drink or something like that. You just take them out of, and that's not always easy if you don't have no money. Don't get me twisted, right? So that's not always easy in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like to do something like that, but just take a walk with them. You know what I mean? Yo, let's take a walk, bro. I need to tell you something, and talk about something first. You know what I mean? Talk about something different. Don't just bring it right to that. And then just like kind of like, hey, about this, I meant to tell you this, you know what I mean? Right. And see what they got to say. You know what I mean? You got to pay psychology, man. It's always psychology because if that's what differentiates the follower from the leader. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to say. Like I understand how to work with people. That's why I've been a supervisor since I was 17 years old, and I'm 40 right now. I've been a supervisor for my whole life. That 17, I'm 40. I've been a supervisor pretty much my whole life. You know what I mean? And so, and don't get me twisted though. Not that I put people down. Nah, I always tell people I work for you. You don't work for me. I work for you. What you need to make the numbers. Because if I make this dude make the numbers, I make this chick make the numbers. Everybody makes the numbers. That means those are my numbers. Everybody's combined numbers are my numbers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if everybody succeeds, I succeed. So I need to work with everybody's personality and figure them out. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I'll tell you the truth. Sometimes I worked for JP Morgan Chase for 7 years as a manager, man. You know what I'm saying? At a call center. And what I did was sometimes with certain people, they like to smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes. Yo, let's take a walk. Let's go smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? And I'll find out what the problem is while I'm smoking a cigarette with them. And while I'm smoking a cigarette with them, they're feeling chill. They're like, yo, you know what? Here's what the fuck the problem is. They feel it, and they could talk to me whatever way they want, because I'm not going to hold that against them. I just want to know what the fuck the problem is.
Right.
And then I figure that out. Okay, so here's the resolution. Boom.
You fired.
And you feel what I'm saying?
Yo, you walk back in. I ain't hold that against you.
No, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like sometimes you gotta like just approach a situation like that. And when it comes to the streets, you just gotta take people away from the element. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they're real hypertensive like about the situation. Like they like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody seeing that I was just talking mad shit about him. He don't know about that yet. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want people to see that I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away with him. Yo, come on, homie. Yo, I got you, bro. You know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you walk away with them for a second, and then all of a sudden you get around that block. You take a walk around the block. All of a sudden, when you can come back, everything's cool. Right? Why? Because you had to tell them what you had to tell them, and they understood.
Right.
It's about taking the time to do that. Then, because right there, you just broke the ice with doing that. You broke the ice just with taking them around to even spend the amount of time to do that. And then they're more willing to listen. So when they're more willing to listen, then all of a sudden they actually feel at ease. Like, damn, we got this off our chest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Boom. They feel more like inclined. They feel more loyal as a matter of fact, after that. They're like, yo, I'm more loyal to this person because this person actually gives a fuck.
Right. Indeed. Well said.
I appreciate that.
Go ahead, World Combat.
I thought you was gonna go to King Age Math that was in the building.
Oh,
Let him get off.
okay. Shout out King Asian Mav. I was just trying to go in order so he could
And by the way, my bad, yo, the other dude that was here, shout out to him because he was understanding what Ricky Royster.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw his comments too. Yeah.
Yeah. Positive comments. Man. I appreciate that dude. By the way, my bad. I didn't want to interrupt, but I meant to say that first.
Actually,
there you go.
Let's read it off real quick. Conflict resolution starts within. You can't control what happened, happens, or will happen outside of yourself. However, you can control how you respond. Once a person can control your emotions, they control you. Make some noise. Ricky Royster, lady, man. God,
Congratulations.
Hey, look, you know how long it took him to type this, man, with them big ass thumbs, and you know,
but he's got that's because he had a message to deliver, though.
He probably pulled over. They probably beeping the horn at him at a red light somewhere. He probably driving around the city like, yeah, man. Shout out to you, Ricky, but thank you again. Go ahead, King Asian Math. We're talking about emotional baggage and conflict resolution. Let's start here. Are you guilty? Are you guilty of carrying emotional baggage yourself, sir?
Yeah. First and foremost, salute to everybody tuning in. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute Toga.
What's up, brother? Yes, sir.
You know, it's always a pleasure and an honor. Salute to you, World Combat.
What's good?
I'm chilling. Major Keys. Y'all know the am I guilty of taking it from one relationship to another, or just taking it into a relationship, or
period? Same sex, like even with your siblings. Do you have emotional baggage that you deal with from your parents, from a past relationship? Do you carry like emotional baggage? Like, okay, I had one homeboy I loaned money to before, and so I never loan money. This is nobody. I mean, you know, not even just financial baggage. That was a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. Where you carry things over to other relationships, even with friends.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's one of those thin ice things. You got to be careful because everything is not emotional baggage. If a person betrayed your trust and your trust went down, it's legitimate. It's a fact. It's a reason for that. I wouldn't constitute that as emotional baggage. That's a cause and effect. But finding that happy medium is almost like finding Waldo. You know, when you're coming into resolution of a conflict, because I think that's the proper way to fix it is finding a happy medium. Is it one person admitting guilt or the other? But the question was, have I done it? Am I guilty of it? Quite sure, yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the age I am, you know, it's a lot of things I will quote unquote be guilty of or have to participate in. I wouldn't necessarily call it a guilt. Only way it would be a guilt if you purposely went into it. You're just putting it one size fit all for person. Oh, this person lied to me, so everybody lied. So when I run into someone new, I'm just perceiving them as a liar or a cheater or a thief or whatever the case. You know, so those people that I met and for some reason they matched up with the criteria of a person that I had a bad experience with, and because they checked out so many checks and balances, I put them in that box unfairly and you know, just negative energy. So does that constitute taking baggage into a new relationship or companionship or whatever? Then yeah, I done that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you still do that, or have you found a way to unpack that emotional baggage?
No, like I say, for where I'm at now, I'm pretty much non-judgmental. You know, I'm only going to believe a person of who they are until they, you know, prove without any doubt that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they just that person for that moment, for that day, or just it was just a knee-jerk response. So, you know, I said, like I said the other night, I treat it like a Fed case. I'm gonna sit back and watch and I'm gonna observe, and then you just constantly show me. Oh, that's who you are. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So now I'll be laid back. I mean, if you disrespect me, I'm cool enough to let you know, hey, I'm feeling a little bit disrespected. Where we at with this? But I just don't jump off the hinges, like I say, treating every person is a thief because someone done stole from me. Everyone is a liar because someone done lied to me. Everyone is a cheater because someone attempted to cheat me or was successful at cheating me. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't do that. Everyone has a clean slate when I meet them. You know what I'm saying? When they started that campaign, that new campaign, no new friends. You know what I'm saying? No, I was having that on another platform. The few that I visit, and they were saying that no new friends. I was like, shoot, since I started joining these platforms, I done met. I consider them friends now, and I only been knowing these guys for like 6-7 months because they never done nothing to me. And so we done established good relationships. I feel that I never met Toga except for on this platform. I only get good vibes from him and World Combat.
That's the beauty. I gotta agree with you with that, man. That's the beauty of this YouTube thing, man, because you can sense who's fake, who's real, because people come out their character and get disrespectful if they fake, because you wouldn't do that on the street. But then you understand the respect that's extended. Once you extend respect to other people, is this respect that's extended? That's the way you're supposed to live life anyway. If you see people face to face, so you get that over the internet.
On God,
you get that,
man.
you know what I mean? But then you get all these other dudes that want to troll and talk shit. Yo, I'm gonna knock you out when I see you, and they don't even show their face.
Let me just say this too. I don't know if you guys ever seen World Combat Sports, but when I hear people try to troll him and say certain things, I'm like, y'all should look at some of his pictures, man. Like, and how big he is besides some of your favorite boxers. He's not no little dude, man. You get what I'm saying? He a tall and big dude. World Combat like 260, man, 250, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
He's solid.
I'm a big dude. I'm 6'4", and I weigh 262. But I wouldn't fuck with World Combat because that motherfucker's like, you know what I'm saying?
World Combat look like he do security, man. When you see him beside Gary Russell,
I like him with all his MMA experience, bro. He be smiling too casually for my fucking liking with his MMA experience, bro. I don't trust people like that because they're gonna fuck me up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They comfortable. Nah, man. You know what you got to do, man. You got to get that goddamn it. Look, you can't be out there playing with everybody because some people ain't about to play with you. But with that said,
that's true though. That's true.
Yeah, but let's keep it moving on a positive note. Some would say the first step to unpacking that emotional baggage is forgiveness. But is it truly possible to forgive and forget? Is that even possible? World Combat Sports, talk to me about that.
Hey, I'm in the process of taking care of some stuff. I will come back. You know what I'm taking care of, but I'll come back.
Absolutely, no problem. I'll take it. Let's go back to Agent Meth. He just came in. Let's hear that. Is it truly possible to forgive and forget, Agent Meth?
In a nutshell, yeah.
You can forget.
It's some contingencies. It's not a one size fit all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some things, some actions, probably doesn't warrant forgiveness. I mean, first of all, forgiveness starts from within. I think I heard someone say it on her as well when I was just in the back listening, and they hit it right on point. It starts with yourself. However you feel about the situation, that's what it is. Because you're living your life. But if I can't gauge another person. There are some people where a situation happened, or it could be 10, 15, 20 years ago, and I'm legitimately, contritiously through with it. I feel really no ways about it. But if that person is in close proximity, I still feel the energy from whatever that situation was. That they got some negative energy that they still feeling about it. Maybe it's because I didn't get got. If it was money, I came out, on top with more money or more position, or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Mostly of it, it's female related stuff. Guys, I don't even put that energy into it because we guys. And if things go too far left, and I understand you pretty much run a family orientated show.
Nah, we say what we want to, man, up here, man. I
Well,
just
then
try to keep it respectful.
well, we,
Niggas kill
I
each other,
mean,
man. Let's keep it a buck. Niggas kill each other, man.
and so you now you got the lottery numbers, because that's what I'm saying with guys. I don't play with that. You know, I mean,
Niggas kill
when
each
it
other,
gets,
man, every day, man.
but
For
I'm not looking
nothing.
to. I'm not with the, well. That's another conversation, because I ain't looking to kill no one for nothing.
No,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. No, people will kill you for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's cool. If that you know you know
Like you
you.
can't. You just got to be careful out here. You know.
Yeah, but I just look at, you got to bring ass to get ass. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel you that lucky to come and get my life, you know, you better keep it a big secret. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm betting on me every time. I don't care about the size or the weight or none of that. You know, and I'm not speaking out of arrogance. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's where I'm at in life.
I
I
got
don't
it.
start shit, you know, but if shit gets started, I'm looking to end it. You know, I'm not the shit starter, I'm the shit ender. But with guys, you know, I always
Love it. Yes. Get him, King.
right.
Yo, man,
But
y'all
Oh,
look at this, man.
yeah,
I
just in
wasn't
a
even supposed to do
nutshell,
the
with
episode tonight, man. I was gonna cancel this episode, man. I just was
right.
not up to it, man. But I'm so glad I did it, man. This joint has been
No, that's just real talk. I mean, I never been to a place where I was a bully, and like, you know, some of the guys, you know, I stand over 6 feet. There's some people I could have bullied and all that, but that's just not in me. That's not my character. That's not my conduct. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking to start shit. You know what I'm saying? And if there was a fight that I lost, most likely I started it. You know what I'm saying? And that was
mm,
my karma. So I don't look to do shit like that. And so if I'm into even if it's a verbal conflict, and you be on the platform long enough, you know, guys troll and they talk shit and all that, and they try to
mm.
bait you into a tongue wrestling contest. I give it to them, man. You can have that.
Yeah.
That's a feminine etiquette. You can have all that. You know, what you gonna call me that I ain't already been called? You know what I'm
right.
saying? The only thing that's gonna touch a nerve, you physically harming one of my children, or
Mm.
you know, you're in close proximity to me and violating my space. But the verbiage shit, you know what I'm saying? No, you can have that, because you telling me more about yourself than anything. You know, you let me know what your character is. Because a real man, like, you know, I done had disagreements with guys on the platform. And one of the guys, without naming them, you know, we close. We exchanged numbers, and we talked it offline, and we cool. I'm probably, if I need like $5,000 or vice versa, he could call me and get it, or I could call him and he get it. That's how cool we are. And we met
So,
just like this. But we had a serious disagreement, and it went there, and I was like, hey man, you know, is you a king? Because I know I'm a king. So what we gonna do? And we just sat down and we hashed it out. And we feel we don't even bring it up no more. You know what I'm saying?
No
But
shit, you. I get you.
grown man.
but yeah, but
Grown
everyone's
man.
not built like that, because like you say, people still have unresolved issues. I think we all do, but some people let it affect them in different ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was getting the best of me from an early point in life, because you're in arrested development. Well, what I wouldn't say you was arrested development then. That was my case. I was in arrested development, but everyone was in a state of adolescence. You know, and I stayed that way for a while past, you know, past the expiration date. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
figured out why. You know what I'm saying?
All right, with Toga, I'm gonna bring it up to you. Then we're gonna take in the major keys, and then we're gonna go and close this thing on out. If World Combat isn't back on, Toga, is it truly possible to forgive and forget? Your opinion, sir.
Um, I don't think I can forgive. I I just can't forget. Like I make a mental note. Like it's just like I can't hold it against you. I mean, I can forgive, but I won't forget. Like I won't make the same mistake twice. Like
Mm.
like let's just say, okay, you my partner or whatever, but I told you something. I'm trusting you with this information. It gets back to me that you went ahead and gave this information away. I come to you like, yo, like, why did you say that? oh, I thought that was so and so, so it's so and so. All right, hey, I'm gonna be mad at first, but I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna forgive him, but I'm not gonna forget. Now I know certain things I can't tell him. Cool. I'm gonna forgive him because maybe I shouldn't have told him. Maybe if I wouldn't have told him, he wouldn't have told it in the first place. So shame on me for telling him. I should have known better, but now I do. So I forgive him, but I'm not gonna forget not to tell him. That's when I use stuff like that, you know. So it's I can forgive, but I can't forget. I can't forget.
That's fair. That's fair. Major Key, talk to me.
Now I agree with him with that one, man. Look, I forgive because if I don't forgive, man, it's gonna stay on my mind, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna start plotting. Like, you know, I wake up from dreams and shit. Like, yo, I just plotted the whole fucking thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me continue plotting while I woke up. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Major Key.
Yo, hey, dude, man, listen, man.
Major Key, you know we on the
told you.
air, right?
Hey, listen, man. 1980, I was born, bro, in the Bronx, man. Like, you know, like, come on, man. Like, I grew up in the crack epidemic for real, for real. They call it the burning Bronx back in the day. That was the worst. That was the worst fucking neighborhood to grow up in at that time, and that's where I was born and raised, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you know, I grew up through that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that, you know, I forgive though. I forgive. I really forgive. But I'm not stupid neither. You know what I'm saying? So I don't forget neither. I don't forget. I keep that shit just like he said, like a mental note. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know who you're dealing with. You know, so I might rock with you for a little bit more, but you ain't close to me like you used to be, or you might think that, but you're not close to me like you used to be if you fuck me over once. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching you. I'm watching you already. And if anybody gets fucked the next time, it's not gonna be me. You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go.
100.
I'm trying to say, you know, I'm not gonna speak too much into that, but you know, it's already happened in my life, and that's all I got.
Major Key said he plot in his dreams. Yeah, I plot with my eyes wide open.
Who horn is that beeping?
I can't even help it, dog. It's like playing chess, bro. It's like
hey, Asian man, mute your mic real quick for me.
About the moves and shit while you sleeping. That's what happens to me, man.
Hey, Major Key, I plot with my eyes wide fucking open, dog.
Major Key sound like he breaking in somebody's car over there. I mean,
for real,
Asian man, shoot, man.
Well, you being racist because I'm Puerto Rican? Shit.
No. I actually meant to say Asian Mav. I knew it was Asian Mav, Mike. I knew it wasn't you.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking.
But shoot, I wouldn't do that. Nah, but shoot, I know Puerto Ricans don't cut something up. Big Pun said that. Puerto Ricans known for slashing.
Known to put a slash across your face, shouty.
Yeah. But talk to me, World Combat. Is it truly possible to forgive and forget, sir?
To be honest, I don't think so, man. Even though we say we forgive, you know, we really still think about it. It's according to what that person did to you. Like I don't like individuals who if they haven't known you for a long time and they do something really fucked up and they expect you just to forgive them because they want to convince you that they didn't mean it. But the extent, the severity of what they did was very malice, and I can't tell you I'm gonna forgive you for that, because if you was trying to build a friendship between us, you never should have did something like that. You never should have did something like that. So it's difficult for me to say I'm gonna forget it, and it's difficult to say okay, I forgive the person, because if it had anything to do with putting my life in jeopardy or stealing from me, it's just not gonna get any forgiveness, because I think that same snake is going to rear his ugly face again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's possible to forgive and forget. I don't. You know, God bless us with a lot of things to use neurologically, but what He didn't do is allow us outside of selective amnesia to permanently forget shit. You know what I'm saying? Without being smashed in the head or something. We cannot mute and erase or omit certain images that we have that affect us the most.
Exactly. Just think about when you turn a stove on and you don't know it's hot. You turn it on, you touch it, damn, that shit hot. You're not gonna touch it again and get burnt.
Man, you sound like a God body. You God body?
Nah, man.
You 5%er? That sounds like some 5% teachers.
Word.
There,
But I mean, it's factual. Like it's hard to forget. Like if something's gonna hurt you.
I'm saying my older brother's 5%er. That's why I was asking.
Oh, word.
Like 5%.
Oh nah, man. No, not me. But salute to those brothers, man. But yeah. But I mean, it's the same. You can't. If something's gonna burn you, man. You know, pun intended. Then I'm not trying to get burnt again. You know, so I can forgive. Maybe if I can forgive you, maybe you ain't know better. Maybe you did, but now I know better, so I'm definitely not gonna forget it. You know, or if I go somewhere and me and you go somewhere, you supposed to be my boy, and we got these guys over here that's been talking junk, and they jump me, and you don't help. I know next time I'm not rolling with you. You know, I'm rolling with somebody else.
Do y'all forgive somebody who's trying to holler at your girl and they already know that's your girl, that's your one? You know what I'm saying? But they still try to sneak this you behind and give us some information that only the boys should know. I mean, should you let them back in the circle?
Hell no, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm plotting on him in my dreams, bro. When
Wake up and keep plotting, he said. And then I wake up and keep plotting.
With that, bro.
He got that Freddy Krueger, the Dream Master.
For real, Shawty, for real.
You better watch yourself, man, around him, boy. He gonna get you. Man. He don't told himself on the internet. I told him.
You going?
The Bible tell us that silence is gold.
Preach. Hey, look, but for real, man, this has been a great episode, man. I wish we can go longer. Pause. But seriously, because I need to get with I need to get with you, Toga, about this project, and I need to get with World Combat about this weekend. So
all right.
I want us to go around real quick, everybody. Tell them where they can follow you at and what you guys got going on. And we're going to wrap this one up, man, because tomorrow is going to be a full episode. We're going to, because we're going to talk about the weigh-ins, Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. Tomorrow's boxing night, but it's also Freestyle Friday. So we're going to still play some music. We're going to see who's going to call in and get them bars off, man. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a fun show. Toga, tell them where they can follow you at.
You can follow me right here. I don't know if you can see it. I know we got Marq Nash thing right here, but you can follow me at The Outstanding Great. That's on Instagram. I think on Facebook they won't let me change it to that, so it is actually Toga C6. But yeah, come see me, come talk to me. Right now, actually, I'm about to work on a song. I'm working on a neo soul jazz type of hip hop project with my man Rich Jeff. And I'm also about to start shooting a movie. I'm about to be in with my homie Show Flacco out of 757 in Virginia called Power of a Dollar. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just acting and writing and recording and stuff. So come see me. Come talk to me.
Absolutely. Major Key, tell them where they can find you at, bro.
Well, first and foremost, Toga, I actually do all types of flows, even neo soul.
A word.
Yeah, word. Like for real, like going back to, Tribe Called Quest, Common, you know what I'm saying? Soul, the Roots, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Star and all that.
Yes, sir.
I Poor Righteous Teachers, if you remember that.
But hell yeah.
I really go back to those times, and those are nostalgic eras for me.
Right. So, we was born the same year, brother.
All right, then you know what I'm saying? It's encapsulated in me, bro. It's encapsulated in me. I can't change that from me. You know what I mean? Like whenever I hear the right beat, the energy turns to that. You know what I mean? I'll keep in contact with Mark about you. You know,
Indeed. Please do.
If anything, we could build on the project and whatever. But you can find me at MajorKeyBoxing.com or no, I'm sorry, not .com, but Major Key Boxing on YouTube. You could find me at Major Key Boxing on Facebook. You could find me on Major Key Boxing on Twitter. But I haven't been really doing anything on. I'm not even gonna promote Twitter or IG because I really haven't been doing nothing on that. You know what I mean?
You just did. No,
I know. Hey, I mean, if you want to send me a friend request, then we could build that channel. But when it comes to IG and Twitter, but really it's on Facebook and YouTube. To be honest with you, man. So that's what I do. You know what I mean? I only dropped a couple videos so far, but you know, I've been busy, and I still stay out here though, listening to people like Marq Nash trying to support the channels and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Peace.
Thanks a lot, man.
Appreciate you, Major Key, man. All your support. Real talk. Salute to the brother.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying salute to the brother, man. I'll just go ahead and close out. Y'all can follow me on everywhere. You know, all the platforms, worldcombatsports.com, and you know, YouTube, of course. And also check out, you know, my other projects with this camera. You know what I'm saying? Doing photography. I'm looking forward to kind of collaborating with Marq Nash, you know, around this ATL city. I think we can light some matches around this motherfucker and start some fires, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be sure to check that out, man. And we're gonna try to bring it to you as soon as we can. And until then, man, y'all turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports.
World Combat.
Hey, World Combat, some dope shots too. I seen them shots too, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you,
sir.
Man.
I seen those shots.
For sure. Go ahead, Mr. King Asia Math himself. Asia Math, I think Asia Math's still out right
Asia Math got that car and gone, brother.
Asia Math, 2 + 3 = 6.
Asia Math is gone, man. He's gone. Hey, look, Asia Math gonna come back. The show gonna be over. He gonna be looking around. Like,
Yeah.
be like, where them niggas at? Yeah, he gonna click this link. He gonna be the only one in here.
No, you hear?
Yes,
there you go.
There you go. What's up, sir?
Yeah, I had to keep it quiet. I have a lot of people around me right now. I had to go get somewhere quiet. But what's going on?
We were just closing out the episode. We just wanted to tell you, tell people how they can get in touch with you, how they can find you.
Oh, as usual, you can find me next to the dime piece. If I'm slacking on my Mac, and I just settle for the dime piece.
And just like that, as always, my guest will get the last word. My name is Marq Nash. Thank you again. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You can always shop for the merch at marqnash.com. Go up there, get you a shirt or something, get you a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? All of the merch don't have my name on it, so it's a lot of dope ideas and dope merch up there. Please support the channel just by smashing the like button and clicking share. Thank you again for tuning in, and always remember, dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. It's your boy Marq Nash. Peace.
Salute.
This that squad sound.
Breaking the Beats. Now, if you stayed and watched that whole outro, you are the MVP. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.